Dang it! Agent 8, you've got no weapon! Agent 8, you need to advance without the enemies noticing you. Avoid enemies and sneak your way in. Hello everybody, Majesty here to you, and welcome back to Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion. In the previous episode, we thought we were going to make our way to the Promised Land, but we almost got smoothied by the telephone. And in today's episode, we're going to make it out ourselves. So what we want to do, you need to be careful, because if the enemies spot you, they will open fire, and we don't have any way to protect ourselves right now. So this is basically one big stealth segment, and I absolutely love it. We've seen a few things like this during Octo Expansion, but never to this degree, and it is so cool. So you definitely want to be careful going across this area, because like I said earlier, there's really no way we can defend ourselves. Once those enemies spot us, they're going to be firing all those Octo torpedo dude jerks at us, and we need to be careful. Once they start going off on their own merry way, we can head back over here and just be careful. Try to make as much progress as we can before they notice us. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Whew! Thank goodness this isn't instant death if we get spotted. Enemy ink is quite the obstacle. Sneak around them carefully, and we should be okay. Only move whenever the wall blocks the shot of the Octo Sniper. Because once it spots you, it's gonna start releasing more of those Octo missile jerks at us, and they're gonna be pretty hard to avoid. By the way, how's it going over there, old man? If you mean Agent 3, it's still out cold. So, this is quite possibly the darkest point in the Splatoon series. So, throughout the course of our adventure, anytime we got splatted, like anytime that we failed a mission or anything like that, and we had to start over, none of that was actually any real danger because we were always safe. But if we die at any point during this, that actually is Agent 8's death. So basically how the canon of this works, it's a little bit hard to describe, but basically how it works is whenever Agent 8 dies, the game kind of rewinds the time to an alternate timeline for when they succeeded. That's not the case for the regular campaigns though. Whenever you die during Octo Expansion or anything like that, then normally you'd be fine. That's not the case for this portion of Octo Expansion, though. So, the danger is real in this place, so we definitely need to be careful. now we've taken care of that, we now have access to splat bombs. They're not quite the main weapon, but it's better than nothing. Telephone? No response. Intriguing. So we go over this way. We're low on ink right now, so yeah, we definitely need to be careful because refilling the ink tank is a little bit trickier when you only have access to a sub-weapon. Personally speaking, I kind of wish that we had burst bombs instead of a splat bomb. Owie! But splat bombs are still pretty good. There's an Octo hurler, watch out for the Rolanium. Alright, so this right here basically comes down to timing. So we just need to be careful with this. Come on. Then we activate that one over there. That's probably not close enough. No, it's not. Okay. Can we please attack this thing? I'm not very good with aiming the splat bomb, so this may take a little bit of time. That's not gonna be fun. Yeah, it was. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. Basically, what you want to do is you want to aim for the railing right there. That's a pretty good indication on where you need to be aiming at for the splat bombs when you're on those platforms. So that's pretty good. A canned weapon. Man, it would be nice to get your hands on that. Alright. Unfortunately, right here, we don't have the railings to help us with their aim or anything like that. So just be careful. Go across this area, keep an eye on where the Rolaniums are going to be located at. And we can go around you and claim our sweet, sweet reward. Yes, an Octo shot. Get inking, mate. So now we have access to our main weapon. Let's do this. Let's get over here. And before, we weren't able to use our splat bomb to go up this wall, but now we can, so that's pretty fun. If we can get up there, that'd be nice. Come on. Okay, there we go. Now we can go over this way. Definitely still be careful in this area because this guy is pretty... wow. Gravity is more painful than the Octo Sniper. So yeah, that line of dialogue right there, that is basically the hint that this is real danger and things like that because the characters will react differently to you getting splatted at this point in time. So yeah, the danger is real. This is not a test anymore. This is the real challenge. Take care of that. And now we're done with this phase. I think we need to find an energy source. Next, find an energy core. Onward and upward. Onward is a Pixar movie coming out soon. This doesn't look good. Maybe if we take the long way around. Alright, so this is probably the phase that makes me the most stressed out of all the ones we've seen so far. So yeah, we definitely need to be careful about this because these are going to be falling down continuously. This is honestly probably the closest we'll get to a Super Mario Galaxy type of level design in a Splatoon game. Because this totally seems like something that you would see in a Mario Galaxy game. I do believe that Splatoon was made by the same team that worked on those games. Might be wrong about that. I know they're at least made by the same branch of Nintendo, which I believe was the Nintendo EAD department or whatever it's called. But yeah, enough about that, because now we need to be careful about going across this area. Thankfully, now that we have our Octo shot, we should be okay fighting these enemies. We don't need to avoid them anymore. Now we can take them head on and be awesome. But remember, the danger is real. If a Agent A does get splatted in this area, it's actual death, not like a test or anything like that. Is there still life in you yet, Fountain? Did you say something, old man? I heard noises coming from the phone, but nope, not even a dial tone. There's a vault right over there. Find the key! Alright, where's the key? Where's the key? Where's the beautiful key? Hooray for editing! Alright. The platforms may seem like they're falling a bit slowly in this area. But even though they are descending a bit slowly, you need to be careful, because if you stay on them too long, you're going to end up falling in the water, and water is still very lethal to the Octolings in this area, so you definitely need to be careful. I remember reading that the reason why that's the case is because the bodies of an Octoling and an Inkling, they're actually liquid, so they'll dissolve in the water. That's something that's pretty interesting to know about. I don't remember if I've ever talked about this in any Splatoon videos before. But now we get over this way. And that was too low. Okay, do we get to keep the key? Please someone get to keep the key. Agent 8! Agent 8! Seeing that always makes me think of Metal Gear whenever Snake dies and the character's like, Snake! 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 Alright, let's try to do this the smart way. It always feels very nerve-wracking going across these platforms in particular, because it's a bit hard to tell if they're close enough for you to jump on them because of the way that they look. Just something about that always throws me off whenever I see them. Nice, full speed ahead to the energy core. It's a speedy missile octocopter. So yeah, this part is definitely very stressful. They have some Tentum missiles that they're going to use against us, and that's not very nice. Alright, so we want to do... You want to go across this area. These platforms will move very, very slowly. And basically what you want to do is you want to remain on one platform until all of the Tentum missiles are coming towards you. So as long as we're going back and forth between these two, we should be okay. Just keep in mind that it is going to keep firing at you whenever it spots you. So go across the platforms so it doesn't destroy the one you're on. Sorry if I'm being a little bit more quiet than usual during this part. I always get stressed out during this, but hopefully we should be okay. We're approaching the end. We go over here and destroy this little jerk. Nice, the gate is open. But what is an energy core anyway? We will find that out in the next episode of Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and until next time, Lady Gear to you.